So I made up a list of 10 differences I've noticed here when I first came to Christchurch, New Zealand from Kansas, USA. And be sure to stick around till number 10, as number 10 is the one that actually bothers me the most for some weird reason. For starters, the obvious one would be driving on the opposite side of the road. You drive on the left-hand side to the right, which I honestly thought would take a bit to get used to. And I actually went and bought a vehicle the first day I arrived, and drove it home, and I did not even question. It's like I didn't even notice I was on the opposite side of the road. It's like I've driven on the left side my whole life, which is really weird. I was kind of worried about driving on the opposite side. The biggest difference was that the vehicle I bought was a manual transmission, and shifting with my left hand was actually more different than driving on the left side. So if you're looking at going to a country that we drive on the opposite side, it really honestly is nothing. And it's like I've always done it. I've never even questioned it. Never had any issues. The biggest thing I notice is if I'm in a parking lot, I'll tend to go a little bit to the right side. But besides that, it just never crosses my mind now when I'm driving on what side I'm on and how it's different than what I'm used to. The biggest difference here in driving, I would say, is roundabouts. Back in the States, we don't really have much roundabouts. And here, every small intersection is a roundabout, which is a bit weird to me. But it seems to work really well once you kind of get used to them. And there's also really no stop signs here. I mean, I've found very few stop signs here out in the country, out in rural areas, but for the most part, it's all yield signs, or here they call them give way. And of course, in the city, it's all stoplights. Traffic moves a bit quicker, and it just doesn't seem to get backed up as much. But really, driving here is super easy, and I think it's easier driving here in Christchurch than what it is to drive back home in Wichita, Kansas, because of traffic. The way the city's set up in Wichita seems so much worse than what it is here in Christchurch. And I really don't have any trouble getting around, which is surprising, being I am not a city person and lived out in the country my whole life. So it's a bit of adjustment, but for the most part, driving here is super easy. Number 2, it's weird to me when I hear people speak. Everyone here has an accent. And then when I go to speak and say something, someone will say, "Oh, hey, you have an accent. Where are you from?" And I realize it is me that has the accent, not everyone else. So that's a little weird sometimes. I don't know why. If I meet somebody here that's from the U.S., I don't even notice the U.S. accent, and it just seems normal to me. But all the accents here are easy to understand. Some of them are a little bit harder than others, depending on where the person is from. But I do enjoy hearing the accent, and I enjoy talking to all the people and find out where they're from, and it's really been a great experience here so far. Number 3 has to be the diversity here. As I said before, I'm from Kansas, so there wasn't really too many people from other countries. And here, there's just so many people from all these other countries. Everywhere from India, China, to Philippines, Cambodia, Australia, of course, and even met someone from Jordan. And it really just is really kind of cool to meet people from other places and learn about their cultures. So I do enjoy that, enjoy the diversity and meeting all the different people. And I found here that everyone here is so nice. All the Kiwis could not be nicer, very welcoming, and very helpful. And same with all of the everyone from all the other countries. It couldn't be friendlier and more helpful to trying to help me find jobs and try to do different things. And it truly is amazing how kind people are here. I'm not saying people in the U.S. are not kind. I'm not saying that at all. But it really is surprising, though, in how people are willing to go out of the way to help you here. Number 5, the amount of stuff you can see in such a short distance. Again, back in Kansas, you could drive 4 hours, scenery never changed. However, though, I love the scenery in Kansas. I love the open prairie, and you just see for as far as your eyes can see. Truly amazing. And was really lucky to be out there so long, and I could enjoy it for so long. But here, you can be on the ocean and then drive 2 hours and be on top of a mountain snow. I can be here in the city and actually go on hikes on the edge of the city, go see a cave. Amazing beaches and all this lakes and all this stuff like this. It truly is amazing. You don't have to go very far at all. Then if you want to drive 40 minutes away, you can go to Ashley Gorge Falls. I've been there a few times, and it is really nice there. And you see waterfalls and amazing hikes, and it really is nice being able to go to some place like this and not drive all day to get there. So it really is nice. People, when I said I was going to move to New Zealand, they couldn't figure out why do I want to move to such a small country. But I honestly like the small country. Everything is such a kind of compact size, because you don't have to go very far to go be able to do things and see some stuff. So it really is nice. And number 6 has to be the price differences of things here. It seems like a lot of stuff same price, I think, if you ask me. A lot of stuff is more expensive, like your American type foods. If you want to go buy mayonnaise, yeah, good luck. It's going to cost you an absolute fortune. If you buy pop or soda, it's going to be like $3 a can. And stuff like that is expensive. However, though, like fruit and veg and stuff here is actually cheaper. If not the same price, then it is cheaper, a lot cheaper, depending where you buy it. And it is really good quality. Back home, the quality of stuff was so poor. I don't know if that's all over in the States or just in Kansas. I'm not sure. Kansas, last few years, the quality of produce really, really went downhill. And so it is nice here to have decent quality produce at a decent price, and it's all locally grown. And it really is nice to have things that aren't too crazy expensive. It seems like your junk food type stuff is expensive, but your healthier type foods are cheaper, which is kind of a nice change of pace. And number 7, while we were talking about food, here in New Zealand, all of the food packaging, the boxes or whatever, they all have a rating on them, a store rating, 0 to 5. 0 being unhealthy and 5 being the healthiest. And it is nice being able to just look at stuff on the shelf and just see the health rating on it, and not have to flip the box or the packaging over and try to read on the back to see what is, to see how healthy it is or whatever. So that makes shopping stuff a lot quicker, and it's easier to buy healthier food. There's also no high fructose corn syrup, a lot of dyes here, so that's really nice because it keeps the food a lot healthier, and there's really no need for it. However, though, I have noticed on a lot of food packaging, the ingredients aren't as well labeled with in the States. So it's a little bit harder to find out what is in something, which seems odd to me, because I think it is a legal requirement to have to post what is in the food item on the package. So it doesn't seem too right to me. Sometimes I can't even find the ingredients list, which I'm not sure what's with that. If anyone has any ideas on that, just please correct me. And number 8 has to be the weather. Now, if you want to plan something here in New Zealand, especially here in the winter, the weather is really unpredictable, and it seems to be kind of just all over the place. Like the other day, I went to go out and film some videos, and looked out the window. It was bright and sunny. Got some breakfast, got my cameras put together, and head out the door, and it was dark, cloudy, and raining. So it seems like the weather is unpredictable here. It can just change in an instant, and like I said, they're not very good at forecasting it, and I don't know if that's a small island type of thing where the weather is harder to predict or what exactly it is. But the weather here is actually really nice because it barely gets down to freezing here in the winter, and it gets up to like maybe 90 or something in the summer. So the weather, temperature-wise, is absolutely amazing and really, really nice. So it's a lot different from Kansas, where you used to get so insanely cold and so insanely hot in summer. So I'm actually going through 2 winters in a row, because I just came out of winter in the States, and then the seasons here in New Zealand are the exact opposite. So as soon as I came here, I went straight back into winter, which to me, it really doesn't even seem like winter. It seems like a long, very long spring, because the temperatures just are not that cold and the weather is not bad at all. And number 9, this one here seems kind of dumb, but the amount of alcohol in grocery stores just blows my mind. Because, well, back home I'm used to having, like, an aisle as long as the grocery store, stacked full of beer. However, though, here it is wine, and it's just amazing seeing the amount of wine in grocery stores. Even the footage here you're looking at is a very small grocery store, and it's just crazy to me on how much wine and how much alcohol they have. So I'm not saying that people here drink more than they do back in the States, not saying that at all, but it just is kind of weird to me that in a grocery store there's this much wine and stuff. And number 10, the one everyone has been waiting for, and the one that has thrown me off the most, and I still cannot figure this out. If anyone has any ideas, leave it in the comments, because I truly do not know about this one. In grocery stores, why do shopping carts, or here they call them a trolley, why do they have 4 caster wheels? Not all of them do. Some of them have 2, like your standard courts back home, and some of them have 3, which is really weird too. So I don't know what the hold to control, the hold to maneuver. Fun to play with, yes. I mean, you can spin them around, drift them around corners, and do circles with them. However, I did about crash 1 into one of those big displays of wine I was just talking about, so I kind of calmed down a little bit on speeding the cart in circles. However, though, it is weird to me. I don't know. It's just something that I can't figure out. I don't get the point of it. Not at all. And that's going to do it here for my list. Obviously, there's so much more stuff here that's different. I just kind of want to put together a fun list that is different from what everyone else, what their content is. Because, I mean, there's a lot of obvious stuff out there, like, you know, French fries being called chips, and ketchup is tomato sauce here and stuff like that. But, I mean, I just want to put together a fun list of random things that I noticed and kind of lightly bugged me, like shopping carts. And just kind of put together a fun list. Comment down below on what you want to see on my channel, what content you want me to do, and I will see what I can do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Be sure to share my content and try to get my channel out there and try to gain more following and views. I greatly appreciate it. The bigger the channel gets and the more I will be able to travel and do more videos and show everyone about this amazing country. And so I do appreciate everyone's support, and thank you so much. I will be posting another video here next weekend, and I'll see you then.